seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see a team fresh and ready to go off a bye week, the Oregon Ducks. Taking on another Big 12 foe, the West Virginia Mountaineers. 48 Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Mountaineers will kick it off to get us underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Ducks offense will take the first swing of the game. When your quarterback takes the field, you want him to look just like this guy, exuding confidence.
Yeah, the it factor. He's the man. Nobody questions it. Everybody on this team knows they've got his back, and he's the leader.
Everybody in this stadium also knows the offense goes as this guy goes. He has got to play well today.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Linebackers have such an amazing responsibility. You got to play run, you got to play pass. How about this? Seeing the run aggressively, getting downhill, getting in the backfield, and making a tackle for a loss.
They go right back to it. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6. The Ducks moving quickly to the line. Looking for room. It's Rich. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down. They told us they were going to be aggressive no matter where they were on the field. Didn't take long to prove it. Going for it on 4th down in their first drive.
How about that call? You're right around midfield, 4th down on your opening drive. So you run the football and you put your trust and confidence in your offensive line up front to get it done and keep your offense on the field. That is impressive.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. I think that receiver really had 2 choices there. Catch the ball, or he was going to wear it in his chest.
Yeah, he's going to be maybe taking an ice bath after too many of these throw routes and catches them in the body like that. This quarterback has a cannon arm. The receiver found the soft spot in the zone, and man, the quarterback gave him no choice.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
Quarterback will audible. Now they'll run it on the toss. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down. And the Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. A first down run on the doorstep. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Oregon!
There are 8 categories. You have 15 options.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. That is what they mean when they say ball control. A 14-play touchdown drive. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. Bringing it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The The Mountaineers offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today.
Entering
when a guy gets off the ball as quickly as he does, you know he's going to be breathing down your neck, and you got to get rid of it, Jesse.
This quarterback's good, but he better have a clock going off in his head. He knows he's not going to have a lot of time to get rid of the football. That's a big matchup in this game.
Well, and that's what I love about this guy, because he affects the quarterback whether he gets to him or not. He knows he's there. He's that kind of good coming off the edge. Let's see how this QB performs under pressure.
Entering
that defense got gassed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
A strike downfield. Touchdown Mountaineers. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets to his stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for the defense. To be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
And he's brought down after a nice game.
It really shows you his skills on that last run. And I feel like today, if you're a running back at Oregon, you are expected to be explosive. You're not going to be a guy that goes in between the tackles and gains 3 yards, and that's okay. I feel like now, today, because of all the great running backs they've had here recently, if you get into the second level, you're expected to go to the house. This guy has that kind of skill.
You don't see that very often. You don't see the big tight ends with the soft mitts and the big, huge hands and the nice, sticky gloves. You don't see them drop many of those balls that hit him right there in the hands. That was a missed opportunity by the tight end right there.
The Ducks in the hurry up.
We have 11 options. Mesh HB corner is selected.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. You want to talk about a decision that could blow up in your face. Going for it inside your own 40. On 4th down, looking for the completion. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eye. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. A great spot to start this drive for the offense. Dropping back, it's Goodman. Finds his big tight end.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field.
Hold it.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. This offense has a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Throws to the tight end. Wide open downfield. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
Down, West Virginia.
Wants to throw on 1st down. He's got it on the run. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. On 2nd down, looking again to throw. And the quarterback is knocked down
Entering
back at
play
the
call
13.
over. There are 3 categories. You have 18 options. Free fire is selected.
We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. After that tight first quarter, this second period ought to be a lot of fun. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. And the field goal unit is on the field. It is perfect. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Utah has the lead right now, but this Rice-Eccles crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. They are up by 7 over Washington. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. On 2nd down, just keeps firing. Still looking, on the move. He makes the connection. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. The Ducks keeping this defense off balance. They can hit them from a variety of angles, this time going up top.
There's so many things to look at. You know, they've always traditionally gone fast as well in the past at Oregon, but, you know, the quarterback run up the middle when this play-action pass, they keep you guessing a lot, and they make a lot of plays down the field because your eyes are focused on something they shouldn't be focused on.
From the gun, the ground game. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. The Ducks come to the line in the hurry-up.
You have 11 options. Mesh HD corner is selected.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Trying to get to it. They've already gone for it a couple of times on 4th down, converted once. Looks as if they'll try a 3rd. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's got it, and they convert. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the 1st down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And the Ducks look to do some damage in the red zone. The give to the tailback. Tackle is made after the 1st down.
And that's all you want, right? You want that 1st down, understand the situation, understand I got to get north and south, get a 1st down, get a new set of downs.
Pulled down after a pickup of 5. They'll mark it at the 8.
Inside zone.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Motion from the offense. Going to the ground. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Offside. Defense.
They'll decline the penalty here, and the results of the play stand. And after that penalty, the defense is almost out of real estate to defend. It's 1st and goal. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown,
Entering play
Ducks!
call, coach suggestions.
A
There are 8
methodical
categories. You
drive,
have 15
soul-crushing,
options. Add empty
spirit-breaking,
selected.
and it ends in a
Entering
touchdown.
play call,
Man, listen, I know
special
everybody wants
teams.
the
You
big
have 5
plays, the big,
options.
long
Pick up
touchdowns and all that
selected.
stuff. But putting a drive together like that is very difficult to do time and time again, and it's demoralizing for the defense.
Entering
Great
play
drive by the
cover
offense.
1, cover 1 yellow.
A 1st down for the offense. He's looking to throw it, using the quick game. And there is nothing doing on that one. You got the completion and nothing else to show for it.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He didn't that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field, making the nice tackle.
A third and long coming up here. Power football with the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Entering play call, coach suggestions, there are 6 categories.
And runs to the football like that. Good luck, no holes anywhere.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Paul.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. They've got it. 1st and 10 at the 42. He's going to pass. Feeling some heat. Trying to make magic on the scramble. What a good run there. He has enough for the 1st down. The Ducks want to crank the tempo.
Man, how tough is this guy to defend? He drops back, everything tells you pass, and then he scrambles and gets the 1st down. Just so hard to defend.
He's now up to 83 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains. It's a 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. The Ducks getting set on 1st and 10. Wide out in motion. They'll run it. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call. The line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive game, making your situation really good on the next game.
And the Ducks line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Now it's 2nd and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him...
And he takes it in for the score.
Entering
Touchdown,
play call,
Oregon.
coach suggestions. There are
Getting
8
set for the
categories.
point after.
You have 15 options. That attempt is selected.
And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. So that's
Entering
a
play
60-yard
call,
touchdown
special
drive.
teams. You have 5
And
options.
finish the deal with the short
Comfortable is
touchdown run
selected.
from the 2. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
Robert Chris.
West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. Getting late here in the 1st half, they'll have a chance to make this a 1-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points. So you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And it's such a good opportunity to cut it to a 1-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the 2nd half. Because obviously, you know, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He breaks a tackle. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
You have 5 options.
And the Mountaineers decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line.
Suggestions. There are 8 categories. You have
1st down here for the offense. Quarterback changing the plays at the line.
Short cross.
to the air on first down. Floating away. He'll get rid of it. It's caught downfield. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Vertical is selected.
He wants to throw. Slings it. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
And this guy has been so important to this defense, the way he plays on the back end. Top 10 in the nation in interceptions. He just has a feel and reads the quarterback's eyes. He almost picked that last one.
He looks that one in nicely. Nice gain of 6, leaving them with 3rd and 4. The Ducks are in the hurry up.
11 options. The corner is selected.
3rd down play from the gun. Looking to scramble. He'll pull it down. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
It's just so frustrating on a defense. I mean, you got great initial coverage. You understand 3rd and short. The ball might come out fast, and then what does the quarterback do? Scrambles around, buys time, gets the first.
That ball is intercepted at the goal line. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pitch.
And that's just excellent coverage. Cover 1, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board. You still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open. And if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Entering play call over.
This will likely be the last play of the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what a pleasure it's been to watch these two teams thus far there in Morgantown. And it's been said football is a game of inches. And guess what? Based on the comparison between 3rd down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen in panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Mountaineer Field.
Entering
All right,
base
Kevin, about
model
ready to
screen,
start
you
the
have
second
5
half here.
options.
All teed up and ready to go here in the second half. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Down 2 possessions to start this 3rd quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
Back to pass. It's Goodman. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. The Mountaineers will try to pin them back with the punt. He'll try to really get into this one. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He hurls one deep down the left side. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks!
Suggestions.
The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Colorado is going to enjoy the trip back to Boulder after a rock-solid performance. And you take care of business on the road, and you stack wins there at Folsom Field, and suddenly it's quite the resume.
He's got his man, makes the grab.
A lot to go through in the field session this week for both teams. But boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. The RPO fired complete to the left. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just. And the Mountaineers racing to the line in a hurry up. on the move. It's Wells. At midfield, he's got room. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The offense set for a first down play. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. At the 35, he's got room. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. The Mountaineers have it with a first and 10.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
Off the play fake on first down. Pressure coming. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To throw, it's Goodman. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
When the offense goes empty, that triggers the defense to want to blitz. The linebacker came that time, they couldn't get him blocked, and down goes the QB.
Throws for the tight end. He's got him, and they convert. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, West Virginia. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late. At least you got the party started.
PAT unit on the field. And they make the extra point to draw closer. It's 28-17. A 70-yard touchdown drive. And they finish it up with the final 30 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. They've cut into this lead. It's down to 11 as they're set to kick it away. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Takes the handoff. It's Rich. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. He's got 99 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season.
Keep cross.
On second down, wants to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Couldn't find his man last time. Now they'll have to convert 3rd and 4. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
This is one of the top 10 offenses in the nation in getting first downs. To do that, you got to have balance. You can't always throw for it on 3rd down. You've got to be able to run it as well. And they've got a dude in the backfield who just knows how to move the chains.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
He's looking for an open man on second down. The throw. Caught near the sideline, it's small. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. The defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
Man, that's what I love about this offense, man. They run the football and get first downs. They throw the football and get first downs. So much balance. That's why they're the #2 offense in all of college.
Looking deep down the right side. He caught it into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon.
Entering play call.
Well, when you call the wheel route, you need to have the right matchup, and that time they did. It was the linebacker on the running back, one-on-one. He uses his speed, beat him to the outside. That's about as easy as it can get.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Oregon, 35. West Virginia, 17.
And they desperately wanted to attempt the return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. Got the quick completion. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. And the Mountaineers headed quickly to the line.
West Virginia.
Wide receiver shows motion. Going downfield for the big play. He's got it on the right. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. Big play offense, and it has them threatening now. 1st and 10 from the 25. They move the tight end all over. They're trying to get to it. The freshman able to get home with the sack.
Entering play call.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Safe completion on the screen. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. This offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On 3rd down, going up top. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. And this one will be a 40-yard try from the left hash. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away.
Return left is selected.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Fires to the wideout. And that ball is picked off. Trying to take it back. The 20. He's at the 10. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. This should be the last play of the quarter. Pushes toward the goal line. Touchdown, Mountaineers! And they take it in for 6 more points. Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. The kickoff team out there getting set. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it. You're going to be a great player. You've got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
He's going to pass on 2nd down. Going to try to get it himself. Just missed his man, gave it just a little too much. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Quickly to the tight end. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops. You get them to third down. You get into those critical points to get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. The Ducks are moving quickly down the field. The handoff keep working on that clock. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts it down. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Using his legs, it's Rich. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. 3rd and short from the 49 is this 4-down territory. The give to the back. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. And the Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. And a decent gain there before the defense makes a stop. We've reached the 2-minute warning in this offense, trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. Pulls and throws off the RPO. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a first down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They'll run it from the gun. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the first down.
Entering play call
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-game land. Calling a timeout here, you have to avoid making a mistake in this situation. They'll run it up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground.
And that's exactly what you would expect from this offense. Listen, when you're in that 1 to 2 minute range and you got the football and you got a lead, it's smash mouth, it's keep that clock.
And he reels it in for a touchdown, and that just might seal it. Lining up for the PAT.
15 options, that again just selected.
How could that happen? He misses the extra point.
And
let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Oregon State went scorched earth in a double-digit win that might have been worse had they not sat the starters there in that categories. Total destruction by the Bees in a statement win if there ever was one.
Back to throw, it's Goodman.
It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way. But I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first in the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. He's taking a deep shot. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
After that incompletion, 4th and long now on your own side of the field, you're trailing in the 4th quarter. What's your go-to play call here in the passing game? Where is the matchup that you trust in to come up with a big one to give yourself a chance to stay?
Off he goes! And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there.
First down, West Virginia.
And they'll spike the ball to try to save as much time as they can. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Reacted well to the tip, but just couldn't squeeze the football instead of the turnover. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy has had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions have them staring at 3rd and 10. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. And they spike it and get the clock stopped.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 6 categories.
Offense gets set for second down. Looking to throw, it's Goodman. Deep shot for the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires toward the end zone. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. On fourth down, looking to pass. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. Line gets set, first down. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Using his feet to buy time. He'll let it go down the right side. And he throws another interception. His third one of the night. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it first down at the 42. Looking to move it through the air. He wants a big play here late. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about.
And that sure feels like too little, too late. This offense, they needed to score and execute faster, but there's not enough time to me, man. This feels like this one's over.
Entering play call, coach suggestions.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. They'll see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game, David. This was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses have evolved so much. They can do so many different things, and they know how to use their playmakers, get speed and space, make those big plays. So that's why offenses are ahead of defenses. In this game, it was no different.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so.
Entering weekly advanced summary screen. Entering ready to advance is selected. CFP bracket. Entering 2031 college football playoff screen. Entering Dynasty. CFP Top 25. Entering Gold Spreadsheet screen. Entering Dynasty Hub screen. Entering Gold Spreadsheet screen. Rank 2. Rank 8. Rank 9. Rank 7. Entering yes. Entering home screen Dynasty is selected.